scene. A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes offense will go to work first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's going to try to return this one. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Rutgers offense will get the ball for the first time. Looking for a man. It's Schultz. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent. And the ball's free in the backfield. And he was able to get back on top of it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls off.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll go to the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Schultz. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense,
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The Scarlet Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll set up to throw. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Pulls it in. It's Graham. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Tight end finds a soft spot. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Blake. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. All of them baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Sayin. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play.
Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's looking to pass. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Slams ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he passes on the touch, and he pumps it up inside the 20. Touchdown!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Schultz. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a
There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Schultz. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes a hit as he fires.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. With the catch, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. That's caught. It's Graham. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The inside handoff.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's caught. It's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
To the air, it's Sayin. Using the quick game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's got his man across the middle, and he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Scarlet Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. And they've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to...
He's got it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rutgers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his...
Turning it on! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Graham. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays. Or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's got him. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Finding an escape route. And it's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football. But, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football. The defense gets the ball back.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff to the lone back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. Jukes his way for more. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. It's Sayin. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on.
Continues to fight for yards. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. To the air on 1st down. It's on target and complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Oh, he makes the catch. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Dropping back, it's Schultz. Makes the grab, it's Duff. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Offense facing fourth down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this third quarter with a run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo.
Flying down the left side. Past the 30. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understood.
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the two, and they will draw no closer here. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the Scarlet Knights will move the sticks.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
To the air on 2nd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Nice move to keep running. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Here's a hit. Hit as he throws. He can't make the connection on the soft toss.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're nose to nose at the midfield stripe on 4th and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And the Buckeyes get it past the sticks.
And I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. A little screen to the running back. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. Let's see what they've got on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Makes the catch. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to start this drive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Schultz. Finds his big tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Get it out on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Graham.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Plows through the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Graham. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thurman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Buckeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Schultz. almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Buckeyes come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. To throw, it's Schultz. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play of the drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Rushes on him. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
These offenses, sometimes when they get pressed and they know they got to go fast and they got to put points on the boards, sometimes they get a little bit reckless, and they do right here. They give up the safety. Now down multiple possessions and kicking off, the chances of them winning just went way downhill.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Oh, better look out! Fighting off the defender. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Finds the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
They try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Behind the chains now on second and long. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab past the marker. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw it. Got his man on the outside. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Scarlet Knights!
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Dropping back, it's Schultz. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Scarlet Knights need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. They get to him as he throws.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get... He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Schultz. Right on target this time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Scarlet Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Let's go! From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Paul?
Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Schultz. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.